Okay, hello. Welcome to Season 2, Episode 3 of um, Finding a CS Job. This week was pretty good. I sort of caught up to the job search stuff that I've been neglecting and also did a lot of leetcode this week, but at the sacrifice of working on my projects. So, yeah, not the most balanced week, which is something I definitely need to work on. Um, but yeah, I'm sort of jumping into it early. This is the first episode that I'm recording weekly, so instead of just as it's happening, and yeah, this is nice. I'm recording on a weekend. I'm not doing any work unless I want to, and yeah, so I don't feel like if I waste a lot of time recording that I'm actually wasting valuable time because like I've said in the past, I just do like 6 hours Monday through Friday, and at least, and that's where I want to keep it, and I don't want anything getting in the way of that. So, what my plan is, I have 3 things that I work on each day, so I will just go over those 3 things each week, and that is my projects, how those are going, what my plans are for any new projects or current projects, lead code, how I'm doing with lead code, and how my job search is going, and just plans for all of those. And obviously, this part that I'm going to show you, the project part, is the only real interesting part, I feel, where I can actually show things. So this is my website that I've been working on, the Dupian site. I don't know if I had the nav links working in the last video. Maybe I did, but either way, I did some styling for this, and I followed a tutorial to build a mobile nav with a nice animation. So a few things to note. For one, I don't know if I want this animation final, and the color scheme for the website is not final. I followed DevEd's video on a animated mobile navigation, and I learned a lot from it. One, that I don't need to save these 3 lines, excuse me, as an asset. I can just generate the 3 lines with CSS and HTML, so that's cool. And another thing, I didn't follow it line for line because I couldn't. I'm using React, so I had to do some state management here to get this thing going. And also, his version didn't have this link here back to the home page. He had everything combined in one. So this was over here, and it was home page or something, but I wanted it to the left, and so I needed to do some tweaking to get that working. Another thing that I need to work on is the state management for this. So, for instance, as you saw, the when the page gets this maybe not so much, but the nav stays open when the website is small and goes back to big again. Another thing I need to work on is state management and just closing the nav bar when the pages change. As you can see, we're on the shop page now, and now we're on the blog page, and yeah, so gotta close it. And what else? That's involving state management. So before I do that, I want to implement Redux. So Redux is the next big thing. And then I want to get this mobile nav working a little bit better, and then I'll start piecing little parts of the project together. So we'll see. I don't really have any more plans besides that. I don't know how much styling and like color scheming and layout stuff I want to do, like UI UX yet, but I'm pretty happy with this, and I don't even know if I'm going to keep this animation. I just wanted to do it just to see how it works. And now I know how like a mobile nav works a little bit better. So rather than just guessing as to how I can make something like this, I actually have an example that works pretty well. Other than that, project-wise, I want to start adding more projects to my portfolio, all the little like Twitch things, and how I'll go to this scene here. So how my portfolio, my website is set up, there are sections, and so one section is like all of my projects and work experience in one place, and I want to separate the projects from the work experience. So I have my work experience in one section, my projects in another, and then everything else. So it gives me more room to add more stuff. And also I may even split the projects up even further, where I have like my Twitch tools that I've developed and then everything else in like a generic project section. So that's something I want to work on. Unfortunately, I can't show you guys that, but that's okay. On top of that, I want to make more projects and just have little projects that I can work on and ship so they're done. This way I have more to show, more examples of what I can do, and it allows me to have little bits and pieces of new things to learn also. Because the website, I'll go back to it. The website I have here, like this thing is going to take forever to finish. Oh, obviously I need to set some boundaries here on the body, but because this is really wide. But yeah, like this is going to take forever to finish. So like when I could have multiple projects, I'm only going to end up finishing this. So if I get bored of working on this, I can work on some other stuff. I made that list on stream of like little Twitch things that I can work on. And then I don't know. I don't know what other website ideas I have, but yeah, we'll see. So that's some of the projects, future projects, current projects I want to work on. It'll be interesting to how I manage which project I work on each day. But anyways, moving on to leetcode. So here, had an old take I was doing, recording of this. So, okay. We'll go to the first session, the anonymous session. That's basically the first time that I went on this. So this is what I accomplished here. So top 100 liked. I went through a good amount. A few mediums I hit. A good amount of these I needed to get a solution for, but that's fine. And then also these are just, I didn't actually go through these recently. These are from either the top 100 liked list or I just randomly solved them in the past year, like 8 months ago or something. But I ran through all the easy questions, started doing the mediums, and I wanted to just run through the easy questions again before going into the mediums. So I started a new session, and I have a few left. These are pretty easy, but I realized that this time around I realized that the interview questions, there are a lot more different interview questions than the 100 liked, so I've been working on these mainly, and there are way more easy ones. So I have a lot of these to work on still. Some of these really suck. Like this one is just a terrible question that just the way the function is implemented, where they only give you a node, it's just crap, for example. And then here's one that's really bad. Hold on. Here we go. Just read this shit. Calculate the sum of two integers a and b, but you are not allowed to use the operator plus and minus. Like, come on. Like, just how out there can you get? Like, it's just too... They just want to see if you could think outside of the box. Like, this doesn't really... Is this really a question that you'd end up seeing? I hope I don't see this in an interview. I would be so pissed off if I saw this. Just use plus and minus. Like, what the hell? Why do you gotta make it so difficult? Let's see something else. Something that would actually apply to work. So some of these I'm not going to solve because they're stupid and I refuse to solve them. But yeah, others are really good. What else? So yeah, I'm slowly getting more comfortable. I'm really comfortable with the easy questions now. A good amount of them I am comfortable with, and I'm going to start working on the mediums. So I'm hoping to get, you know, a handful of mediums done this week. So that's pretty much it for leetcode, and then we'll talk about projects here. Oh, last thing with leetcode, I recorded a bunch. I'm not sure what kind of videos I want to actually upload, because there are three kinds of videos. One's where I solve them right away, ones where I solve them but not right away. Those are good. ones where I try to solve them and I fail, and others where I pretty much go right to the solution. So 2 and 3, I think, where I go through the solution, figure out what the problem is. However, I've been using less of the solution. So for instance, let's see if this one has it. Yeah, so there's a solution tab or whatever, and there's like a, what do you call it? Just reading. I'd rather watch like a YouTube video, so I'm not going to do that when I record. I'm not going to watch a YouTube video while I'm recording, so yeah, we'll see, but expect those to be released pretty soon. Okay, so back here. In terms of my job search now, things have been pretty good. I've sort of caught up to where I'd like to be, I guess. So I submitted a few applications already to some top companies. I went through each company's website to see what jobs I feel like apply to me and that I could get into. So I have a list of about 20 positions that I'll be applying for, and a few of them are reaches, a few of them I feel like I'm overqualified in a sense, and then a few I feel like I'm there. And the underqualified, or the ones where I'm overqualified, that's where it gets a little interesting, because they're positions for recent grads or current students, I think, and I'm going to apply to them anyways because I think that is silly, in my opinion, to not want a experienced developer over someone that's still learning. I think that if, the company, I don't know, I don't want to say is smart or knows what they're doing, but it makes sense to me that you want the most experienced, the best candidate to work the job. So I feel like I have more to offer than someone in school or someone that just graduated. Of course, there are going to be some geniuses in school that are better than me. That's fine. But I'm going to apply to them anyways. I'm not sure if my resume will just get thrown out because I graduated from college so long ago, but I'm going to apply anyway because I think it gives me the best opportunity to get through or just climb the ladder and just show what I can do. Of course, I could take an internship, and I'm not willing to do that at this point in time. I know I can get full-time work, so I'm not going to settle for an internship. It doesn't matter where. So I want to do like actual full-time work at a company. So yeah, I'm willing to. I'm willing to relocate depending on the company. I'm willing to work a lower ladder position at the start and climb and work my way up for these top tech companies. And yeah, I'm willing to do that. I'm willing to make that sacrifice to get my career going and learn from the best. So yeah, that's pretty much it. My plan for this week in terms of my job search is I want to get all of my applications out for these companies. And that includes cover letters, tweaking my resume depending on the position, and yeah, that's my main goal. That's like the main goal out of the 3 sections. I want to have all of those submitted. Let's just get that over with. Let's see if I get any hits and then move on to places that are, I guess, less luxurious and prestigious and are closer to home too. So that's my plan for everything. That's my week review, and I like the format of this a little bit better. Hopefully I'll have more stuff to show, and I think I'm willing to actually show my Twitch apps to you guys. Give me more to show, and I think it'd be kind of cool to just like have some like open source shit out there and just some stuff to why put it behind a paywall? I'm not the kind of person that likes paywalls anyways, let's be real here. So yeah, and then it gets in the hands of more people, it gets tested more, I get feedback on it more. So yeah, some things I can do, other things you're on your own, like setting up a database and everything. You can't use my database, you can use your database. So yeah. Okay, that's good. I think this is a pretty good take for the video, and thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in a week, and you'll probably hear from me in terms of like a LeetCode question where I run through that in a video in the middle of the week somewhere. But that's it for finding a CS job until next week. I will probably upload over the weekend, either Saturday or Sunday uploads or Monday uploads. I haven't decided yet. This one's getting uploaded today though, Sunday. So there you go. Enjoy the video, or I hope you enjoyed. Like, subscribe, you know how it works. And I'll see you in a week. Thanks for watching.